My name is Travis Frampton, and I'm Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Schreiner University. I welcome you to the 2020 Academic Recognition Ceremony. This event is an opportunity for all of us at Schreiner to recognize academic excellence in the classroom. Students who will be recognized perform well in last year's fall, spring, and summer terms. Those acknowledged today have earned a grade point average high enough to appear on the Dean's List or the President's List. Students appearing on the Dean's List have achieved a semester grade point average of 3.5 to 3.99, while those making the President's List have achieved a grade point average of 4.0. I think that this year's awardees are especially deserving. We are aware of how drastically our semester was affected last spring by the coronavirus pandemic. Yet Schreiner students found a way to keep their focus on their academic courses and perform very well. This summer was no exception. We are very proud of these students and their achievements, and so we want to recognize them during this ceremony. May we follow their lead during this academic year as we strive to do our very best in remaining committed to the individual and collective hopes that we have brought to Schreiner University as well. So let us begin. I would like to ask our University President, Dr. Charlie McCormick, to offer his welcome to you as we officially begin this ceremony.
Good morning. I'm Charlie McCormick, the President of Schreiner University, and let me add my welcome to all of you earning academic distinction over the past 3 terms. It is our custom at the Fall Academic Recognition Ceremony to ask one of our faculty to address this audience of emerging scholars, of people who are gaining confidence that they are not just participants in the life of the mind, but that they belong with those who claim a commitment to the life of the mind. Today's speaker is the 2020 recipient of the Margaret Hostler Award for Excellence in Teaching, Mr. J. McCormack. Mr. McCormack is a faculty member in business and works closely with honor students, Hatton Sumner scholars, and our ethics match team. I give you Professor McCormack.
Good morning. On behalf of the faculty, having received the Margaret Hostler Award for Excellence in Teaching this past year, I'd like to also personally welcome all the recognized presidents and dean scholars, guests, and their family. And personally thank Schreiner University President Charlie McCormick, Provost Travis Frampton, and Deans William Woods and Bill Davis for the privilege to speak to you today on the ideas of the life of the mind, a life devoted to the pursuit of knowledge. When each of you first entered Schreiner University and started on your college journey, you literally passed 2 statements chiseled into bricks on the tower supporting the shield of our university, recognizing the hope that you were entering with and the achievement that you would earn when you leave as graduates. And whether you recognize it in these first moments as a mountaineer, you were entering into an opportunity to set your own foundation of study supporting your talents, passions, and goals of your life of the mind, yet with an eye, I hope, to the pursuit of beauty, virtue, and wisdom. So the question I would offer to reflect upon on this day of recognition is, what is your hope? And what will be your specific achievement at the moment of that departure as a graduate? Now, some people define hope as a feeling of expectation or a desire for certain things to happen. Achievement can be something done successfully by effort, courage, or skill. Yet, however you come to characterize what that hope means to you or what you desire to achieve during your time at Schreiner University, know that these few precious years are really just a small part of a grander journey of a life of the mind, deserving of your intentionality and enriched by a foundation of principle and a purpose beyond yourself. So whatever brought you to this moment today, embrace it and smile with that hope that has been by your side since your arrival, and celebrate the achievement that offers even greater expectations. But recognize that this life of the mind is a gift, as well as a passage to greater things still, that should be thoughtfully sought, enjoyed, and even scary at times. As a sailing captain, I recognize that this life of the mind that our university embraces, enriches, and shares with you is like so many of the most memorable sailing passages that I've taken around the world. Many were a challenge to conquer, but then again, enriching takes effort. Many were inspirational that I simply had to learn to enjoy. And many had storms that tested my courage to continue. Yet I increasingly came to understand that the journeys that enrich our lives, the moments and passages that we seek with intentionality, principle, and purpose, whether sailing or seeking knowledge with this beautiful life of the mind, start with the eye of the heart. And it is that eye of the heart, the awareness of and perception to paths that seek to reveal themselves to the beauty and virtue and wisdom, just might offer the perspective, meaning, and difference that you seek in the hope you are embracing and the achievement that you are celebrating today. So in each of our lives, in the moments and blessings and opportunities that we hold dear, seek that heart that makes our shared life of the mind, those moments eagerly sought, enjoyed, and even scary. Be the eyes to passages and seas uncharted, and beyond horizons yet reached, to wisdom. Now hopefully with fair winds and following seas, and even through storms that test our courage, let us seek a truth and knowledge worthy of our talents, passions, and purpose that will take us beyond even our greatest hope and grander achievements imagined.
We would first like to recognize Dean's List recipients from the 2019-2020 academic year. Dean's List awardees have a semester grade point average of 3.5 to 3.99.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Bill Davis. I am the Dean of Faculty at Schreiner University, and it's my great pleasure to say congratulations to all of the 2019-2020 Dean's List recipients and their supportive families. What a great day it is for all of you. It is an honor for me to be speaking with you today. You are here because of great academic achievements and pursuit of excellence, a testimony to your perseverance to excel academically and succeed even under the most challenging of circumstances this year. You're becoming well equipped to solve a whole range of new problems in this ever-changing world, some of which haven't been imagined yet. This evolutionary quality that you possess no doubt will give you an amazing advantage in life. So what else is there that can help you achieve your dreams, be happy, and be fulfilled? Allow me to briefly present 4 survival tips I wish I knew before I learned them the hard way. It is my hope you can mix your problem-solving skills, so necessary in the 21st century, with your survival skills, your ability to adapt and be resilient in adversity, your ability to search for happiness and fulfillment, to help others and find your own peace. Number 1, communicate. By this I mean really develop your communication skills, both oral and written. And remember, texting and social media don't count. Part of effective communication is knowing when and when not to speak up. So consider a minor in communication studies at Schreiner as you go through your academic career. Number 2, observe. This is the fastest, easiest, most reliable way to understand the world around you. You've been doing this since you were a baby, but sometimes we forget these skills, and of course some of us are better at this than others. Number 3, get a life. So by this, what do I mean? I mean spend time with your colleagues, your friends, and your family, outside of your house, outside of the office, and outside of the classroom. and of course do that in a safe and socially distanced manner at this point. It's important to have these distances to refresh yourself and reconnect with people. And finally, number 4, be positive, not perfect. From the moment you step into your first real job, nothing will be perfect ever again, if it ever was to begin with. All you can do is make the best possible decisions with the information available at the time. Be prepared to continue to make good decisions and put out the inevitable fires, and strive for continuous improvement. Once again, my sincere, heartfelt congratulations to all of the Dean's List recipients. You will go on to do amazing things. I am humbled to be able to be a small part of the celebration of your academic success, and I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you.
We would now like to recognize students who were placed on the President's List, having a semester grade point average of 4.0.
Students, both Dean's List recipients and President's List recipients, you are being recognized today for your earned accomplishments. But we should begin this recognition by remembering that this sort of accomplishment rarely happens without the support of many. In particular, your family has played and will play a large role in your successes, both inside and outside the classroom. Therefore, I begin by thanking the family members of our Dean's and President's List this morning. We publicly recognize you for your too often invisible efforts. Thank you. President's List Award recipients, I remind you that if this is your first time earning this honor, you will receive a President's List Challenge coin. This puts you 1 coin closer to earning all 5 challenge coins and the challenge coin medallion. I encourage you to earn all the coins before you graduate. Also this morning, I offer you a poem in honor of your accomplishments. This poem, Ithaca, by C.P. Cavafy, is one of my favorites. It's a poem presumably about Odysseus and the anticipation of his long journey home after the Trojan War. We know that Ithaca is the island home of Odysseus, and the way the poem begins with a reference to you suggests that the narrator is addressing Odysseus himself. The meaning of you, of course, is doubled because it also refers to the reader of the poem. In this case, all of you. Cavafy sees all of you as young Odysseus's in the construction of his poem. Remember that the Odyssey is the sequel to the Iliad, which traces the extraordinarily long and drawn-out Trojan War. The Greeks have been gone from their homelands for years and years fighting the war, and weary warriors though they may be, in the Odyssey they must brave dangerous conditions and a 10-year journey to make it back home. The poem begins just after Odysseus' great accomplishment, winning the Trojan War, and the narrator seems to be encouraging Odysseus to consider another path to follow the success. Focus on the journey and not on the outcome, most critics hear the narrator say. I think this is very good advice for recipients of the recognition you have earned today. You now have shown us all that you're capable of high achievement in your academics. Now change the nature of your journey. Focus less on the desire to earn a recognition and more on the experiences you want to collect, the risk you intend to take, and the opportunities you will pursue. The end goal will not elude you if you focus on all these things, the narrator argues, unless you focus only on the end goal. The recognitions and promotions and accolades will continue to come, but you will be more delighted by the many perfumes you have smelled and the amber and coral you have secured, and knowledge from Egyptian cities. The poem reads like this. As you set out for Ithaca, hope the voyage is a long one, full of adventure, full of discovery. Demons and Cyclops, angry Poseidon, don't be afraid of them. You'll never find things like that on your way, as long as you keep your thoughts raised high, as long as a rare excitement stirs your spirit and your body. Demons, Cyclops, wild Poseidon, you won't encounter them unless you bring them along inside your soul, unless your soul sets them up in front of you. Hope the voyage is a long one. May there be many a summer morning when with what pleasure, what joy, you come into harbor seen for the first time. May you stop at Phoenician trading stations to buy fine things, mother of pearl and coral, amber and ebony, sensual perfume of every kind, as many sensual perfumes as you can. And may you visit many Egyptian cities to gather stories of knowledge from their scholars. Keep Ithaca always in your mind. Arriving there is what you are destined for, but do not hurry the journey at all. Better if it lasts for years, so you are old by the time you reach the island, wealthy with all you have gained on the way, not expecting Ithaca to make you rich. Ithaca gave you the marvelous journey. Without her, you would not have set out. She has nothing left to give you now. And if you find her poor, Ithaca won't have fooled you. Wise as you will have become, so full of experience, you will understand by then what these Ithacas mean. Students, I congratulate you on your academic successes, and I look forward to the new paths you will seek out and discover.
Today, we have recognized academic accomplishment in the classroom. For many students, these academic accomplishments occur even though their lives are filled with a variety of other activities and events. At Schreiner, we believe that learning takes place both inside and outside the classroom, that these environments are mutually reinforcing and should be complementary activities. In closing, I would like to mention that students can pick up their challenge coin for the President's List or their writer's pen for the Dean's List in the Tom Murray Building. I would also like to thank you for your attention as we have taken time today to recognize excellence in learning. May we all remain committed, as our students have, to learning more about the good, the beautiful, and the just in these very trying times. Thank you.